Alright. Anthony did his review for Poison Ivy by Young Lean, and I'm not really satisfied with it, so I'm gonna give my own thoughts on it. Personally, I think this is Lean's most consistent album. I've been a fan since Lean since I've been a fan of Lean since his first mixtape, Sad Boys or Unknown Death, and I remember seeing Hurt in the suggestions section of my YouTube channel and just cringing at, I guess, the thumbnail and how silly this white kid looked with all this vapor wave type stuff. Stuff didn't seem really serious. It just seemed like a guy who made videos with his friends, goofy internet videos. But as Lean gained popularity, he started getting a little more serious with his music. He dropped Unknown Memory not too long after the popularity of that with a Travis Scott feature. We started seeing him in mainstream media more, mainstream as far as like contemporary artists and stuff like that. Young Lean isn't really mainstream. He hasn't really broke the mainstream. But his music never seemed serious. It always seemed like some jokey, memey, maybe sort of a goofy juxtaposition on Chicago rap, hip hop, the whole drill movement. I remember Lean saying he was a huge fan of Fredo Santana, Chief Keef, and those guys. But yeah, fast forward, Lean dropped some interesting projects since then. My favorite so far has to be this one, though. Now, the reason why I say that is I think sticking with one producer and maybe giving him an idea about an aesthetic worked in Lean's favor. Not to mention, these songs are so much better structured than a lot of the tracks that he really releases. Like, we got a solid hook, solid instrumental, and we actually have song themes that seem a little serious. Not serious as in like realistic, or Lean has delved into his own personal stuff in the past, but this is by far his most consistent. We still got the hedonistic bars, about money and sex and drugs, but as far as Young Lean goes, I think this is his more pronounced and consistent project. I keep saying consistent, but consistent is really the key to this project and to why I like it so much. He actually has hooks to songs that stay in my brain, that are sticky. And White Armor on the instrumentals. Oh my god, this guy did his thing. Lean has worked with White Armor before on his first mixtape, and I haven't really kept up with his production placements on his other works, but I know Lean and White Armor have been working with each other for a very long time. And I've always known White Armor to make very spacey, ambient, airy kind of beats. Kind of like, he reminds me a bit of Clams Casino a bit. But yeah, my favorite tracks, I like all the tracks on this album. I'd probably take away Happy Feet and Rope Man, though. But I do like Rope Man. It's probably my least favorite, one of my least favorites, but it's still a, okay track. I like Friday the 13th. Makes me feel like it's nighttime and I'm in like a forest walking by myself or something. Has a kind of creepy feel to it. Like, it's a Halloween reference, I guess. French Hotel sounds like a crazy drug filled party with your girlfriend. or your significant other, it's just you two, and you guys are just getting so fucked up off the drugs that you end up in a bathtub. Yeah. I mean, I understand, you know, drugs alter your mind and stuff like that. And, I could totally see, being off the drugs and feeling comfortable in the bathtub. Silicone Wings, man. It's probably my favorite track off the album, man. Silicone Wings. I really really love this beat, man. The production on this track is amazing, man. It's probably one of my favorite Lean songs. Silicone Wings just makes me think of waking up in the morning and getting to the bread. You know what I'm saying? That's what it makes me feel. Is how it makes me feel. It puts me on my hustler mode, my looking forward mode, I guess. And yeah, it's a great fucking track, man. I really like Trashy. Trashy. I listen to that song when I'm in a bad mood, depressed. I feel like I'm dragging along. Kind of helps fit my mood when I'm in that kind of crappy mood, I guess. Yeah, it kind of has that kind of feel too with the lyrics. Soarin', another one of my favorite songs. And it's just another one of those songs in this album with one of those hooks that just sticks in your head, stays in your brain. Very catchy. Another song that I listen to when I'm in a sad mood. It feels like you're basically in a room full of a bunch of blank faces, and you're basically caught in the monotony of day by day, and you're basically living with a mask on throughout these things. It's like going to work to a job you hate, putting on this mask, not really fitting in with the people around you, not really caring about what you're doing, and just doing it because you have to be. Bender, Girlfriend. I like this song as well. It's 2-part. I like the latter part. The instrumental is fucking beautiful. Makes me feel like, puts me in a sappy mood. Makes me want to fucking lay down with my bitch and watch some movies or some shit. Sounds like someone was trying to contact Lean to go to a club or something, and he was just like, yeah, I can't move. My girlfriend's asleep on my arm. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much my thoughts about Young Lean's Poison Ivy. I think it's his best album to date. Really consistent project. Shout out to White Armor for the production. It's fucking amazing. Anthony, come on, man. Are you really listening to this? Like, I mean, I know your job is listening, but I mean, come on. Compare Poison Ivy compared to Lean's other records. It's just, it's really consistent. Everything flows well, and we have actual Young Lean songs. We have actual songs here. Young Lean has never been the guy to make songs, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect songs from Young Lean, but with this record, we got some decent songs, some really good songs. So yeah, that's my thoughts about Poison Ivy. Subscribe, like if you feel like it, I guess. My Instagram niggas, I guess, like the video, and I'm out.